Hi, hello children. So in the last class, we started this lesson in your geography part, Indian water resources part 2. So we studied about what are the sources of water that are available in our country. We studied about the two sources of water, that is the surface water as well as underground water. And we also studied about various rivers that flows in India. We studied about the North Indian rivers, the South Indian rivers, the rivers which flows towards east and the rivers which flows towards the west. We also studied about what is irrigation, which is the artificial supply of water to the agricultural lands, and we also studied the need of irrigation. So here there are two types of irrigation we studied. We studied about the well irrigation, which is commonly used by many people in our country. We studied about the canal irrigation. We also completed about the tank irrigation. So this is what about the irrigation is. The next topic is we are going to study about the multi-purpose river valley project. So what is this? Before going to this topic, the multi-purpose river valley project is nothing but the name itself says multi-purpose. Multi-purpose means various uses. So the water in these projects are nothing but the dams which are constructed across the rivers. So the dams which are constructed across the rivers, there the water is stored in the reservoir, and the water which is stored in the reservoir can be used for many uses. So that is what the main aims of these multi-purpose river valley projects. The main aim of these multi-purpose river valley projects are, the water which is stored can be provided for irrigation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ KRS ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ರಿಸರ್ವೈಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಸರ್ವೈಯರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್, and we can see the gates where the water flowing is controlled or it is let out, and that is called as the multi-purpose river valley project. The water which is stored in these dams can be provided for water for irrigation, means water can be used for agricultural purpose and to control floods. So by constructing these multi-purpose river valley projects, we can control the floods andre pravaha barde ironge ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ತಡಿಬಹುದು. And to generate hydroelectricity, you people have seen in Shivana Samudra, Jog Falls and all, the water where the water is flowing with a huge force are used to generate hydroelectricity to prevent soil erosion. So we also can prevent the soil erosion if the water is stored in these multi-purpose river valley projects. To develop inland waterways and fishing. So what is this inland waterways? If we are constructing a dam, if we are storing the water, there the water that is called as inland water, and that waterways can be used by the people for traveling purpose from one place to another place. Now Kerala ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ನೀರನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಜನ ಬೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. That is called as to development of inland waterways and for fishing. Wherever water is there, it is definitely used for fishing. To provide recreation facility. Recreation facility means for enjoyment. We people visit Mysore, KRS and all because it gives us enjoyment. The scenery, the water, the dams, the lights which are there in the dams which will make us to enjoy the environment. To provide water for domestic purpose and industry. So here the water which is stored in these multi-purpose river valley projects are used for domestic purpose, means the water can be sent through canals for villages, towns, so that the people can use them for their household purpose, and for running of industries also we can use. So to reclaim land for agriculture. So the water which is there in this dams can be used for agriculture purpose. Then afforestation. Wherever the water is stored, definitely trees will grow surrounding the water. It will help to grow the forest. Afforestation means growing of more and more forest. See, These are the main aims of multi-purpose river valley projects. My dear children, you make a question, you write a question here. What are the main aims of multi-purpose river valley projects? So, the first multi-purpose, let us now study about the important multi-purpose river valley projects in our country. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ because you know the water at the time of rainy season the water will be stored in these rivers and can be used whenever there is no rainfall. That is the main purpose of this multi-purpose river valley projects. Let us now study which is the first multi-purpose river valley project constructed in our country. The first multi-purpose river valley project which is constructed in our country is the Damodar River Valley project. Damodar is the name of the river. It is there in your map which I have shown you in the last class. Damodar River Valley project. The dam which is constructed across the river Damodar is called as Damodar River Valley project. It has been designed on the lines of Tennessee Valley Authority in USA. It means the plan of the dam which is constructed is on the base in the design of Tennessee Valley Authority which is in USA, America. So this is the first multi-purpose river valley project of our country. So soon after independence, our government, our Indian government, they constructed a dam across the river Damodar, which is in West Bengal. So they have constructed the valley project on this river Damodar, which is the first multi-purpose river valley project. See, you can see this is the picture of the Damodar river valley projects. My dear children, you can see the gates there to the dams. So the other side of the dam, the water is stored, that is called as reservoir. Here the gates will be opened and the water will be let out for various purpose. River Damodar is also called as Sorrow of Bengal. You write a question here, my dear children. Which river is called as the Sorrow of Bengal? Which river is called as the Sorrow of Bengal? And another question you have to write here. River Damodar was called as Sorrow of Bengal. Sorrow means sad, dukkha. ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ಗೆ ಈ ನದಿಯಿಂದ ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? Why it was creating sorrow? Because the floods every year this river Damodar will be affected by floods. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರವಾಹನೇ, ನೀರು ಉಕ್ಕಿ ಹರಿಯುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that is called as floods. The river will overflow with a huge force which enters into villages, towns and all, which will be creating a lot of loss to the people, lot of loss to the crops. This is nothing but the sorrow. So river Damodar government ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರಿವರ್ ದಾಮೋದರ್ ವರ್ಷಾನು ಫ್ಲಡ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು ಅವಾಗ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿವರ್ ದಾಮೋದರ್ was causing huge floods every year during the rainy season. That is why the government decided to construct a dam which is called as Damodar River Valley project. My dear children, you write a question here. River Damodar was called as Sorrow of Bengal. Why? Why? Means you have to write this answer. Because it was causing devastating floods during the rainy season and the damaged crops and the human settlement. So you can even also write like this. Because it was causing a devastating floods during the rainy season which used to damage the crops and which used to bring a loss to the life of the human beings. You can see how this river Damodar was causing floods in the West Bengal region. You can see the houses has been submerged into the water. See, the river water has entered into villages, entered into houses. So this is water. That is why government decided to construct a dam across this river Damodar. That dam was called as Damodar River Valley project. The main aims, why the government decided to construct the project, because the first aim is to control the floods and to provide irrigation, navigation. Irrigation means supplying of water. Navigation means to travel by boat from one place to another place, to generate hydroelectricity. Now ಇವಾಗ use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ electricity hydroelectricity. So hydroelectricity. Afforestation means growing more and more forest, control of soil erosion, so saving of soil here, promotion of mining. Mining means digging underground to in search of minerals, industries, promotion of industries, and for inland fishing. So the water stored here, this multi-purpose river valley project of Damodar has been constructed to control floods. You please write a question here. What are the main aims of Damodar river valley project? What are the main aims of Damodar river valley project? And you have to write all these points, my dear children, one after the other. So this Damodar River Valley project is jointly undertaken by the government of Bihar and West Bengal. Why these two states? Because a dam construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is not possible by a single person or a single state, because it needs crores of rupees which can be invested by the government. So here the two states, Bihar as well as West Bengal, they have invested the money in construction of this Damodar River Valley project, and they are using the benefit of this Damodar River Valley project. So Bihar and West Bengal across the river Damodar and its tributaries. Tributaries means other small rivers of Damodar, river Damodar. So here you can see the map have given, and it is also there in your textbook in page number 124. 124, Damodar River Valley project. The project which is constructed across river Damodar. This is what about Damodar River Valley projects. And its tributaries are, the other small rivers of Damodar are, so this project comprises of 4 dams. Damodar River Valley project only 4 dams there. One dam is at Tilaya, Konar, Maithon and Panchet Hills, and a barrage at Durgapur and 3 thermal power station. Thermal power station means it is a place where the thermal energy is generated at Bokaro, Durgapur and Chandrapur. So here you can see that 4 dams, Tilaya I have marked here in the map, then Konar, Maithon, Panchet Hills, those are the hills. Next project is, the next project in our country is the Bhakra Nangal project. So it is a joint venture. So here this is also a project which is constructed across the river. Here the money is invested by the states called as Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. 3 states are investing money on this Bhakra Nangal project. So you can see the Bhakra Nangal project here in the map I have marked, and it is also there in your textbook. So this project also comprises of 2 dams, one at Bhakra and another one at Nangal across the river Sutlej. This Bhakra Nangal project is constructed across the river Sutlej, which is in Himachal Pradesh, and there are 4 houses of this Bhakra Nangal project. So this is Bhakra. This Nangal, Bhakra Nangal. So the main aims of this construction of Bhakra Nangal project are flood control, irrigation facility, generation of hydroelectricity, prevention of soil erosion, and promotion of afforestation are the main objectives. So I think you know the meaning of all these points. The main aim of constructing this Bhakra Nangal project is to control the floods and to provide water for irrigation and to generate a generation of hydroelectricity, prevention of soil erosion, and promotion of afforestation, means growing of more and more forest are the main this Bhakra Nangal project. This Bhakra dam is 226 meter high and it is the highest gravity dam in India. You underline this and make it as a fill in the blanks. Bhakra Nangal dam is the highest, whereas Damodar River Valley project is the first multi-purpose river valley project constructed in our country. This Bhakra dam is 226 meter high and it is the highest gravity dam in India. The reservoir created by this dam means after construction of the dam, that side opposite other side of the dam is called as reservoir. The name of this reservoir of this Bhakra Nangal dam is called as Gobind Sagar. You underline and also make it as a fill in the blanks. Next is the Hirakud project. Hirakud multi-purpose project. It is the most important project of Orissa. You can see the Hirakud multi-purpose project. I have marked there with the red ink in the map near Orissa. It comprises of the construction of 3 dams. So 3 dams are there across this Hirakud project. In this Hirakud project, on river Mahanadi at Hirakud and Tikrapara and Naraj. It is also having 2 hydroelectric power stations. Hirakud is the longest dam. You have to underline and make it as a fill in the blanks. Bhakra Nangal dam is the highest dam. Hirakud is the longest dam. Damodar River Valley project is the first multi-purpose project in India. You can see this is the longest, how long you can see. So that side is the reservoir where the water is stored and this side we have the dams which is supplied. The water in these dams is supplied to all the agricultural lands. Canals can be seen here. You can see what's in this picture. Aims of the project are control of floods, provision of irrigation facility, generation of hydroelectricity. It also provides transport by inland waterways. So people from one side to another side, they move through this waterways. Wherever the water is there is an option for fishing and there is also, it also helps for afforestation, growing of more and more. So you can see this is what the Hirakud project. Hirakud project. Next is the Tungabhadra project, which is the project of our South India. It is a joint project of both the states, Karnataka as well as Andhra Pradesh. Tungabhadra project, it is the joint project of 2 states. One is by Andhra Pradesh, another state is by Karnataka. So the main Tungabhadra river flows in Karnataka. You have heard that this there is a dam of this Tungabhadra near Hospet, Hampi. The main aims of this project is to provide irrigation, generation of hydroelectric power, and it also helps in fisheries. It has 2 dams and 3 hydel powerhouses. So 2 dams are there in this Tungabhadra project, whereas the 3 houses are there where the electricity power has been. So this is the Tungabhadra project. So this is the dam. Towards your right side is the dam and the other side of the dam is the reservoir. It has been constructed across the river Tungabhadra, which is the tributary of river Krishna at Mallapuram near Hospete, which is in Bellary district of Karnataka. The reservoir created by this dam is called as Pampasagara. The reservoir means the other side of the dam is called as reservoir where the water is stored. That reservoir, the reservoir of Tungabhadra is called as Pampasagara. The name of that reservoir is called as Pampasagara. Underline, my dear children, this is important for your fill in the blanks. This is the Upper Krishna project. This is the biggest multi-purpose river valley project in our Karnataka, North Karnataka, which is built across the river Krishna. Krishna flows in. You can see this is the river Krishna, which is flowing in Karnataka, and the project Upper Krishna project is the biggest project in Karnataka, which is in North Karnataka. It comprises of two dams, namely Alamatti and Narayanapura, and hydel power houses are also there. The main aims of the project are to provide irrigation, drinking water facility, and to generate hydroelectricity. My dear children, you have to observe here, the thing is, the North Indian rivers, the main aims of North Indian rivers is to control floods, but the aims of the South Indian rivers, there is no control of floods because this river doesn't create floods here. So that is why the aims of this project is to irrigation, drinking water, and to generate hydroelectricity. Alamatti Dam is constructed near Alamatti village in Basavanabagewadi Taluk. So this is what about the dam, Upper Krishna project. The Narayanapura Dam is located near Siddhapur village. This is the Narayanapura Dam, and the previous one was the Alamatti Dam, which is in Muddebihal Taluk of Vijaypura district. Bagalkot, Vijaypura, Kalburgi, Yadgir and the parts of Belgaum district are benefiting, are using this river Upper Krishna project water for their use. Next is the Kosi project. Kosi project is an international project. You underline that, which is then they may ask or you make a fill in the blanks. The Kosi project is an international project because this project is shared by two countries, not by the two states, by two countries. One is India, another one is the Nepal. So it is a joint venture, means both the countries, Nepal as well as India, has invested money in construction of this project. Kosi. So this is the Kosi. The dam is built across the river Kosi near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal. So this is the dam which is in Nepal. Objective of this project are irrigation, flood control, because Kosi is a North Indian river. It controls the floods. Hydroelectric power generation, and it is used for fishing purpose. This project has been executed by India, but the benefits are shared by both India and Nepal. So this is what. The project has been constructed by India, but the water and the benefits of this project is shared by two countries, India as well as Nepal. Next is the Rihand Valley project. You can see I have marked in your map Rihand. This is the most important multi-purpose project of the Uttar Pradesh, built across Rihand river, which is the tributary, means the river of River Son. The main aim of this Rihand Valley project are to control the floods, to prevent the soil erosion, and to help in inland fishing, to provide water for irrigation, and to generate the hydroelectric power are the important aims of this project. The reservoir, underline this, the reservoir created by this Rihand Valley project is called as Gobind Ballapant Sagar. Underline and make it as a fill in the blanks. The reservoir of the Rihand Valley project is called as Govind Ballapant Sagar. So you can see this is the map of India. Now we are going for the next project, multi-purpose river valley project, which is called as the Nagarjuna Sagar project, which is in Andhra Pradesh. It is built across river Krishna near Nagarjuna Konda, which is now in Telangana. You know, my dear children, the Andhra Pradesh has been divided into two parts. One is the Seemandhra Pradesh, and another one is the Telangana. Now this Nagarjuna Sagar project is in Telangana, which is built across the river Krishna near Nagarjuna Konda. See, such a big project this is. Very beautiful to see with the lights and all. See the dam. Irrigation is the main aim of this project, Nagarjuna Sagar project, providing water for irrigation, and the water which flows in the dam help us to generate power. So this is the last multi-purpose river valley project. So you will see some questions have been given below this. India's first multi-purpose river valley with the answers. You please take down. River Damodar was called as Saro of Bengal. River Kosi is the joint venture of India and Nepal. The Kosi project with the biggest multi-purpose river valley project of North Karnataka is the Upper Krishna project. These are very important. I said what are the main aims of multi-purpose river valley project. This is also very important for 3 marks. See, we have 9 points here. For 3 marks, you have to be ready with 7 points, my dear children. So, this is what about the water resources in your geography. Thank you, my dear children. Stay safe. Prepare for your test.